All right, hello, everyone. Chase here, and welcome to another edition of Live with Chase. Hopefully, we get some people here because I really want to do one of these again. They're always fun. Well, not always, but most of the time. You know what I mean, whatever. well, I actually do have some somewhat important things to talk about. And I'll get more into those in just a little bit. But before that, I just want to take a moment here to look in the live chat and see who we have watching right now. So, oh, shoot. My other phone isn't turned down all the way. Okay. Just monitoring the live chat on my other phone. Okay, so we got Shane Hayes, Sir Handle 16, Stepney Tanker, Jonathan, and then Steve the Weave. Hello, everybody. Welcome. You're not missing much right now, if I'm being perfectly honest, but it'll get better. I hope. Okay. Wowie! Oh, hey, Joey, what's up? But yeah, I got some cool things to talk about. Well, for one thing, I was at Strasburg this past weekend. I was at the Strasburg Railroad for Day Out with Thomas, and I met up with some people, so that was pretty fun. I don't know if any of those people are watching by any chance, but yeah, that was cool. So, how are you all doing on this fine afternoon, I guess? Hello, Too Many Trains. Welcome to the stream. Basically, just waiting on people and whatever else. That's a 2 hour drive. Oh, yeah, wait. It probably would be knowing. Never mind. Too much personal information. I'm just kidding. Unless you actually don't. You don't forget I said anything. But yeah, I was at Strasburg this past weekend. It was pretty cool. Yeah. And Percy was finally there. Percy's been gone for like a long time. And now he's finally back. So that's pretty cool. I think that other railroads have been using him, and that's probably why he's been gone for so long. Because Percy's like a dummy unit, I think, just like the other Thomases that they have at other events for Day Out with Thomas, especially like in the US. For those of you who live in the US and have been to Day Out with Thomas events outside of Strasburg, you'll know that they use a dummy unit. But the one at Strasburg is a real working steam engine that was made from a actual engine that Strasburg acquired. So that was pretty cool. Steven Employments is the type of guy that could get along with Steve Jobs. Hello, David. I would probably only go to meet people because everything else at Day Out with Thomas is doo-doo. Plus, that's not the big reason why I go. Because, okay, here's the thing. Day Out with Thomas has always been towards kids. And that's not the main reason I go. I mean, I love seeing, like, the Strasburg Thomas. That's, like, a big reason. But Strasburg in general just has so many other cool things about it. Not just on the railroad, but other stuff, too. Like, the railroad museum they have around there. That place is really cool. They got other stuff like the Choo Choo Barn. They have a model train shop down there. There's a lot of stuff around the area that's worth going to. Everything for Day Out with Thomas is really kid centric, and that's why I don't really care for that stuff. But I just love the Strasburg Thomas. I always have. Like their Thomas is so nice. It might not be the most accurate Thomas ever, but there for many reasons that isn't exactly possible. Because that would basically be erasing history of it erases the history of the engine that it was built upon, you know. Oh yeah, Strasburg has Rusty as well, which is interesting. Cause I actually remember seeing the engine that they use as Rusty, that they put the face for Rusty on, and I always used to think it kind of reminded me a little bit of Rusty. Not much, obviously. If you've seen the real engine that they use for Rusty, it looks very off from what Rusty actually looks like. But it's still pretty cool. they I'm just wondering why Rusty of all characters, because I always thought that engine looked like Rusty. It's just an interesting choice. I don't even know if Rusty is popular with kids anymore, because Mattel refuses to market the narrow gauge engines, and with all engines go, I highly doubt we'll be seeing them again, unless somehow they do something with them in the show. But I'm kind of scared of how that would turn out. I want another Northlands meetup, but I don't think that'll happen. Yeah, I never got a chance to go to one of those before, so I don't know. Maybe in the future, if that is something that happens, I might just so happen to show up. I don't know. It's not that far from me, honestly. All right, so if you guys just have questions or any other things you want to talk about for the time being, then feel free to say something. Let's get this road on the show. Yep. Oh, there was actually something that I got from somebody that I met up with at Strasbourg, and I don't know if they're watching right now. Their username on Twitter is at jgeist2003, otherwise known as Jacob, and I actually got something pretty nice from him at Strasbourg. Air noise. Yes, it happened to turn on like right at the right moment, I guess. Or wrong moment, I don't know. But it was right as the silence happened, all of a sudden. Okay, but anyway, I don't know how many people are watching or if the person who gave this to me is watching, Jacob, but I got this. This is a custom caboose that he made around, I think this was around like when Peter sadly passed away, and he decided to give it to me, which I'm very grateful for. As you can see, it has like his logo on it. Hello, Knapford fan, and nice Eli 274. Basically, I'm talking about how this past weekend I went to Strasbourg, met up with some people, and one of them, Jacob, JGuys2003 on Twitter, got me this. Well, he didn't get it from me; he gave it to me more like. Oh my gosh, I cannot English. I'm sorry, guys. But anyway, yeah, he gave me this custom caboose he made around when Peter first passed away. I think that's when it's from anyway. I could be wrong. He could probably confirm that if I asked him or if he was watching. But yeah, this is a nice little caboose. Very grateful to have this. Definitely will not be letting go of this anytime soon. It's just really good. And you know what? I'm gonna keep it on the screen here just because it looks so nice, and it's such a nice tribute to an amazing user who is very dearly missed. No, I cannot English. Thank you for asking. Yeah, anyway, it's been a while since I've talked to you. I've been doing all right, you know. Just went to Strasbourg for a day out with Thomas and just to meet up with some people. So this past weekend was pretty good, I'll say that. Other than that, things have been fine. I've just been a little busy. That's why you don't see any new videos from me that often. Because life gets in the way, work gets in the way, everything is just crazy. But you know, when I actually do have the free time, I like to sit down and just talk to you guys. I know a lot of my streams are like this, but it's nice to keep up to date with everything because don't really get the opportunity to do as many streams as I used to back in 2020, that's for sure. Yeah, remember when the pandemic first hit? I was streaming like every other day. I don't know, a few of you were probably there for that. I don't remember if I really knew Steve all that much back then. But Knapford fan, I've known you for since even before that. Custom Roger Waters model. Hey, that just made me think of a fun idea to make Roger Waters as like an engine and print out a face for him, and it just be that face from that one interview with the really bad video quality where he has that weird like scary looking smile. Do you know the image I'm talking about? I think I used that as my profile picture in StreamYard one time. But yeah, that's the face I want to use. Definitely. Yeah, 2020 was like my best year for YouTube, funny enough. Because even though it was a horrible year for everything else in the world, I was making a lot of content back then. I made so many remakes, clip remakes, you name it, streams, and that was also when that top 10 scary Thomas the Tank Engine theories video came out on Most Amazing Top 10, and everyone was in an uproar about that. I even reacted to it on a live stream, and that was a fun time. I remember losing my mind when they said, Sir Topham is in love with Thomas. That was just great. Plus, my voice sounded so different back then, or in 2019, or whatever you want to call it. I'm so glad, because I don't know how you guys tolerated my voice back then. I sounded horrible. I don't know, it's okay, though. Hello, Blocks. Yeah. Well, for me, it was kind of the reason that I kind of slowed down after 2020. Partially was loss of motivation. Also, part of it had to do with Peter's passing. That really sucked out the little bit of motivation I had left to make videos at that time. I was so close, like very close, on the verge of leaving the fandom. But then I realized that he probably wouldn't have wanted me to do that, and that's why I decided to continue on, and that's why I'm here talking to you guys now. So, yes. Just be happy about that, I guess. The only thing I miss from the pandemic is all your streams. I still have all those streams archived. They're just unlisted. I'm thinking of maybe putting them in a public playlist one day so you guys can actually watch the old streams. And I mean old streams, like 2019 era streams, like early 2019 era streams with my horrible squeaky voice and everything. But yeah, the only thing I miss from the pandemic is all your streams. Take along, Toad. CC Nisawa, all my alts, such a fun. Yeah, were you the one who made that Joe Mama account and kept making a bunch of others? I swear that was you, unless I'm thinking of someone else. That was an interesting time. Yeah, I also remember another thing. I know I keep bringing this up. Sorry for being such a downer, but Peter was a big part of those streams too. I miss having him in my live chats. He made the streams so fun. I will tell you that. And I'm sure those of you who have been with my channel long enough remember that very well. Yeah, I don't know if you were the one who made the Joe Mama one, but you made a bunch of others. I don't remember them all, but I do remember you making them. Yeah, 2020 was a fun time for my channel. I miss those days. Well, not the rest of 2020. That whole issue can stay there for all I care, but everything else was pretty cool with YouTube and all that. I made a lot of friends then as well. I had one for the old bridge, one for Duncan. Yeah, I remember that. You said something about Skarloey. You always talked about Skarloey getting married to the old bridge. It was really weird. Hey, Sodor Enterprises, welcome to the stream. We're just talking about how much better it was for my channel in 2020 before everything went silent. But you know, oh, and I also talked about how I was at Strasbourg this past weekend and the people I met up with and all that. And if you use Twitter and saw what I was tagged in or understand this, don't forget to join the Gobbler's Knob fan club. Also known as my first public face reveal in a very long time, since, like, I don't even remember when, on Twitter. I'm sure some of you who use Twitter and follow me on there might have seen that picture, but whatever. I could make a whole hour-long video of just out-of-context moments from my live streams. I should do that, honestly. That would be pretty fun. Ah, shut up. Okay. Yep. This sure is a stream. Yeah, once again, I'm just really grateful to have this as well. This is a really nice custom model. I'll probably even use it in videos in the future as like a background type of thing. Or just have it on the end of some trains. There was a thing with Take and Play Charlie. Yes, I remember that. Do you guys all know the story? Oh, you forget? Okay, good. Well, I'll tell you. So, I told this story a while ago. Some of you might remember it, some of you might not. But, basically, a few years ago, I used to keep my take-alongs and take-and-plays up in my room. And then one night, I don't remember what time it was, probably around midnight. Actually, it might have been around 1 a.m. I don't know. But it was sometime late at night. I was sleeping in my bed, in my room, and all of a sudden I hear, "I'm Cheeky Charlie." Just out of nowhere. Nobody pushed the button. He was just chilling out in my bin of engines. I don't know if something fell on him or what, but it just started talking on its own. I didn't do anything to it. And that is what made me move all my take-alongs and take-and-plays into a bin in the basement, and that's where they are to this very day, actually. I don't know where I put the bin, but I have it down here somewhere. Probably dig it out at some point, but with that cursed Charlie being in there, I don't think I really should. But, yeah. I think you did, actually. And then there was this, oh yeah, who remembers Neville Productions, that whole fiasco? To be fair, most of the drama with that person wasn't really on my channel. Just an all-around odd person, but yeah. He had like a bunch of clips of my live streams. They were kind of funny, but at the same time, a little bit annoying sometimes. But you know, yeah, I don't think he's around anymore. Yeah, that's the big reason why people didn't like him, and that's why he basically fell off the face of the earth. You should never do that. Take that as a lesson, everybody. Don't do that, or else good luck with the rest of your life and your reputation. You will be kicked out of the fandom, most likely. I mean, and that's not even the most important part. Just don't do it in general. Just it's all down to being a nice person and not being horrible. There was a guy who tried to tell on us to his dad. Oh, that was back in like 2019 though. Wooden Railway Edward's a cool guy now. I talked to him a lot. He's a good guy now. That was pretty funny though, and apparently that wasn't even real. That wasn't even his real name. I don't even know where that came from. But oh my gosh, those were some fun times. I can look back on those very fondly now. That was fun. I don't remember him telling on us to his dad. I just remember someone mentioning his dad or something. saying their name was Anthony J or something, which wasn't true apparently. I don't know. It was a mess. This was like almost 4 years ago. I really don't care. What other fun things happened? Yeah. Oh, I remember one thing. I don't know if you guys remember this. Do you remember the whole who is the superior electric ninja thing with Stafford and Pikachu? Do any of you guys remember that? I mean, of course I do because it's my channel, but I made a whole video of it, anything, because my friend, the gaming flutist, who is was formerly known as the Electric Ninja, said something. Well, no, Peter said something about Stafford as the superior Electric Ninja, and it just became this big running joke. Either way, if you don't remember that, I'm sure you remember the many discussions that we would have in the live chats. That was always a fun time. I miss it a lot. But you know, it's great. This is why I want to make those streams public again. Unfortunately, some of my really early streams, even from 2018, are lost forever because I was stupid and deleted them instead of just making them private. I severely regret that decision, along with all my old videos from like 2017, 2016, whatever you call it. Because I've been doing videos since then, and wow, most of them weren't even preserved, and I feel kind of bad about it. Hello, Fiona Lover 2.0 Gaming. We're just talking about my old streams and how nice they were. Yeah, that would be cool. Fred the Orange Coal Truck. Yes, a lot of those streams are gone now, and I regret deleting them. Because they had some funny moments on their own. And speaking of Fred, I can bring him out too. Hang on, put this back besides Peter Sam, where he belongs. Okay. This guy right here. Oh, nope. Do not steal the crazy caboose. That is not for you, Fred. Yeah, here we go. This is the Fred that I used in my profile pictures and whatnot for the longest time. I have two Freds now, actually, as I'm sure most of you know. This is the other one. He's in slightly worse condition. Do you still have access to any of those old accounts, or did you just get rid of them all? Do any of them still exist? Yeah, I think I remember a Peter Sam account. Apparently we have 6 people watching, and if that's the case, then that's pretty cool. I got a new phone and lost them all. Aw, darn. Those are some fun accounts, though, I will say that. Oh, also, I've been thinking of maybe bringing back character elimination, but I'm not sure because we need people for that. Like, a big amount of people. So I can't exactly do that sometimes, but that'll be fun to do sometime. Hello, Super Lucario 8. I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Also, have I seen you on my channel before? Because I feel like I know you from somewhere. I don't know why. Something I heard is that the original Railway series... Yes, I know! I was actually going to mention that about Fred. Apparently it's not Pelhay, it's Pelham. Or however you say that name. Because looking at the illustrations, it does look like that. The learning curve, people just mistook it for a Y. And I was just thinking, when I saw that, my life has been a lie. Seriously, Learning Curve made an oopsie, and now we all have to live with the consequences. Good job, Learning Curve. I'm proud of you. Oh, Zeke. Okay, that's who you are. I was gonna say, I thought I remembered you from somewhere. Anthony J versus the Old Bridge, the ultimate battle. Who will win? Yeah, I remember you now. Trying to think of some other fun memories of this channel. If any of you guys have any favorite memories of my channel, just feel free to drop them because now I'm feeling really nostalgic. Okay, I'm trying to think of some myself. One of my favorites has got to be when I reacted to the top 10 scary Thomas the Tank Engine theories. Because I remember, Joey, I don't know if you're still watching this. But remember, I think you did a video on it too. Like everyone was making videos about it, reacting to it. It was a big crazy thing. And then I think the Most Amazing Top 10 actually deleted the video. So now the original video isn't even up anymore. Mission accomplished. No, I'm just kidding. I feel bad though because they probably got harassed by a bunch of obnoxious little kids too. On the other hand, me personally, I didn't care that it was saying all this outlandish stuff. I just thought it was funny. I just got a lot of humor out of it. I wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm going to raid Most Amazing Top 10's comments because this video sucks. No, that's not the mindset I had. I just thought it was funny and I got some good entertainment out of it. Have you heard from Neville since he got... No, I have not. I think he pretty much disappeared off the face of the earth. I don't even know if his channel is still up because I haven't seen it lately. Same thing with them accidentally modeling Flying Scotsman's face after Henry. Yeah, that's really strange, too. Also, it's interesting how they gave Flying Scotsman his own exclusive shape instead of just being a Gordon repaint. Actually, I kind of like that they gave Scotsman his own original mold. Because even though they're supposed to be brothers and they look nothing alike, I'm glad that they just didn't do the Earl approach and just repaint Gordon. Even though logically it might have made more sense, I like that they gave him his own original shape. Even if it's not perfect and looks kind of inaccurate in some places, still a pretty good model. Speaking of Flying Scotsman, I still, to this day, do not have a coal tender for it, and I'm still really mad because I lost out on a bid because the bid wouldn't go through, even though there was plenty of time left, where I easily could have gotten one for like $6. Yeah, I'm still salty about that. Deal with it. Yeah, that was a fun stream. I remember losing my mind over it. Just because how ridiculously funny it was. Alright. Neville Productions is still uploading. My guess is maybe that's a different one. Let me look real quick. I'm going to look it up right now. Let's see. Okay, well, I see one here that that has 12 subscribers and... No, I found it right now. I have it on my other phone. I think it's the one you're talking about. It has 12 subscribers and 4 videos and uploaded something 4 months ago. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think this is a whole different person. This is a whole other person. Dislike bomb the... Oh my... How do you even remember that? That's interesting. Dislike bomb the water tower, everybody. But that doesn't even work anymore because YouTube disabled visible dislikes. I mean, I'm sure it probably still goes with your analytics, but you can't physically like see the number of dislikes because now you can't really dislike bomb somebody and have it show up on their screen because now that's not gonna work. I mean, it might still, like I said, it might still affect their analytics. I'm sure it probably does because it's still something on your YouTube videos. But yeah, YouTube decided to get rid of the dislike feature. Well, I mean, you can still dislike videos, but it doesn't show you how many you have. Oh, this one's going way back. I don't know how many of you guys have been with my channel this long, But do you guys remember Harvey the Failure? This is going way back, so I don't know how many of you remember it. YouTube messages, oh my gosh, yes, I remember that, and I miss them kind of. Not really, though, because I have Twitter and everything else now, but before I even had Twitter, that's what I used. Then I kind of decided, might as well get Twitter, because how else am I going to message these people? And I also got, like, Discord and all that other stuff. You know one thing that used to be used by a lot of people that I never really got into? Google Hangouts. I think they shut that down like a few years ago, but a lot of people used that back in the day, and I never really did. People used to live stream from it too. Yeah, basically the whole Harvey the Failure thing came from a stream that Peter was doing. He was doing like this, I want to say it was some kind of like downhill race thing where he would just run engines down a hill and like race them. And Harvey, with his big huge crane arm thing, never wanted to stay on the track the right way and would always fall off, so we just started calling him Harvey the Failure, and that's where it came from. Not the most interesting origin story I know, but still something noteworthy, I guess. Not really. Another thing I remember is my original Bulstrode I had actually came from Peter, and it was really worn out. He was missing all the paint on his roof, and I remember we'd always say that he was bald. Bulstrode was bald. You know, that was pretty not funny, but whatever. Now I have a much better Bulstrode, and I gave that one back to a while ago, so it was all okay. Bulstrode pulling the Express. Yes, I remember that very well. I think that was like from one of Unlucky Tug's old streams. Well, not old streams, but... Oh, and remember when he came back to the fandom? That was a huge thing. That was so cool. I'm so glad he came back too, because his newer videos are so good. I'm trying to think of something interesting to do to make this stream actually worth watching. And the air just turned back on. That's pretty cool. Nice. I really wish Tug... Yeah, like his pre-2020 stuff. I think some people actually have archived and uploaded some of those old videos, but I don't remember which ones specifically, because I know some of them might be lost forever, unfortunately, but I don't know if all of them were archived. I think some people, like I think WTL Network saved some of them, but I could be wrong. Who would win in a fight, Bulstrode or Birdie? Well, considering Bulstrode is now beached and is being used as a playground, I don't think he has much use left in him for any fighting. So considering his body is basically rusting away somewhere, probably Birdie. Unless Bulstrode somehow survived and was put back in the water, Bulgy rides again style. You guys ever think about how Bulstrode's punishment might have been a little bit harsh? I mean, sure, he was a bit of a grouch, but Percy's the one who pushed the trucks into him, and basically Bulstrode got blamed for the whole thing, and then basically was forced to live out of water and let children climb inside of him. Ew. Poor Bulstrode. He has to deal with a bunch of little kids playing on his hull and whatever else there is. As he slowly rusts away, meeting his demise getting closer to his demise every single day. Dang, that got depressing. Birdie would win until the Unlucky Tug joined. Yes, Birdie memes. The arch nemesis of the Unlucky Tug is Birdie Memes. Do you have any toys from Disney's Planes? No, I do not, because honestly, I never really cared for Planes at all. Or its sequel, whatever it was called, Fire and Rescue, is that right? I think so. Sounds familiar. Oh well. Yeah, I never really got into Planes or its sequel. I have a whole bunch of characters next to me now. That's the cool thing about having my shelf downstairs. I got all these characters. This is most of my whole collection, actually. You should put Duncan on screen. Yes, exactly, because listen to my bell. There he is. If he wants to stay on camera. Okay, there we go. Nope, do not move, Duncan. Stay. Good boy. Okay, seriously. Yeah, there's Duncan. He's pretty nice. I'm thinking of maybe getting a new Duncan, because mine, I think I had this when I was little. I could be wrong. I really don't remember. But he's a little bit, well, wait, no, I didn't have this when I was a kid. I forgot. I got it at a train show a few years ago. I got confused with a whole other character. But yeah, this guy got quite an amount of edgeware going on, so might replace him at some point. Not with the new style Duncan, because I like the shape of this one a lot better. Planes and cars are basically the same thing. Yeah, because it's like the same kind of universe. Only Planes wasn't made by Pixar, it was made by Disney Animation Studio, so it's a little bit different, but it's the same universe, so it doesn't really matter. James in the Microwave, yes. Somehow my most popular video, like 45,000 views, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how that happened. Is that the Duncan from the old streams? I think I used like the 2010 Duncan, or no, 2009 Duncan, whatever year it came out. Because Peter was letting me use that one, and then I gave it back to him when I got an old style Duncan, because that's the one I like better anyway. My Duncan was included in the Wooden Railway Roundhouse. Yeah, I don't know why they sold the Roundhouse with the most random assortment of characters. I think it was Thomas, James, and Duncan. I mean, Thomas and James I get, but Duncan? Why Duncan? Maybe they just wanted to get rid of all their extra Duncans. I think it was around that time when they, it was like a couple of years before Tomy took over. And that's why they released a whole bunch of random characters around that time, because they were trying to get rid of their extra stock, I'm pretty sure, before selling the line completely. Because they re-released a bunch of old characters. Like Derek came back in 2011 for some reason. Same with Splatter and Dodge. George was in a 2-pack with the Muddy Thomas from Great Discovery. I don't know. It was really weird either way. I might also bring out other characters if I feel like it, but we'll see what happens. Make a video where Duncan crashes into the bathtub. What the heck? I could just drop him inside of a bathtub. That would be fun. See how long it takes for his paint to get ruined. I never really got into trains like a lot of users in this fandom have. I never really used it, so I don't really know a whole lot about it. I mean, I know some basic stuff about it, but I've never actually used it myself. Because I'm not a trains user. Seriously though, but yeah, I don't really use trains that often. Alright, I need something else to do because I'm getting a little bored. But I don't really want to end the stream either. Throw Duncan in the bathtub. Why do you guys want Duncan to go in the bathtub so bad? Duncan dropped a clanger and now needs soap in his mouth for profanity. Is that what I just saw? So that's what they meant when they said Duncan drops a clanger. Okay, I get it now. We wish to see Duncan suffer. Oh, that sounds like fun. What is going on with my live chat? Why in the world is this here? Okay, there we go. I was a little confused there for a minute. My phone did not want to load the live chat correctly. That's not good. Yeah, I remember that. You had a whole video of it, like different sauces from different restaurants and other places. I'm sorry for like the prolonged silences. I'm just trying to think of stuff to do because I don't really feel like ending the stream too early. We've been going for like 46 minutes though, so that's pretty nice. I should totally do that, but in like in character as the fat controller. That would be pretty funny. I honestly could make that its own like weird video for Twitter or something. I don't know. Remember Mr. Ryan? Yeah, he's still around, but he has a different username now. Cosmic, I think it is. I think that's him anyway, unless it's not. But I think so. He's changed his name so many times, it's honestly hard to keep track. I actually narrated a video for him one time. Facts about Henry, I think. I think it was Henry. Yeah, it was Henry. That was an interesting time. I'm probably gonna get Duncan out of here soon because I really don't feel like keeping him here much longer. But he's Duncan, so that's cool. His Fat Controller movie was funny. I barely even remember it, so I don't know. That is pretty much what happened, yeah. Too much drama and then disappeared because of it. Alright, I might end the stream in like a little bit because I'm kind of bored and don't know what else to do unless more people show up. So if you guys have any ideas. I don't have access to any right now. Cannibalism. Oh yeah, that's always a fun time. I'm kidding. Welcome back. I'm gonna end the stream soon probably unless other people show up because I'm getting kind of bored. Whoa, Thomas, come back. No, Thomas, where are you going? Thomas, no. Thomas just ran away. Even Thomas is sick and tired of this. Thomas just wants to get out of here. He's tired of just sitting here in the back for so long. He doesn't even care anymore. Poor Thomas. Not really. Who cares what you think, Thomas? No one likes you. Okay, that was a little bit mean. I'm sorry, Thomas. And oh hey, at least Duncan stopped him this time. That was pretty cool. Oliver is kind of overrated. I don't hate him, but he gets a lot of love even though he didn't do much. Yeah, Oliver, especially in the Railway series too. In the Railway series, he barely does anything outside of his book. He just kind of exists after that, you know. I get it, honestly. Doing that. No, so get off of Duncan. Go back to your spot. Go back to your spot. Thomas, I swear. Oh. Thomas does not want to cooperate. I don't know what got into him, but Thomas is just acting a little funny now, and I don't like it. Thomas, you're misbehaving. Oh, okay. Thomas, you need to... Alright, Thomas is being difficult. It's always Thomas. When I put him on the shelf, he always runs into Boko. And now he just doesn't want to stay still. I don't know what is his deal. I don't know what his deal is, but he needs to knock it off. I don't think Duncan likes it, Thomas. Get out of here. Come on. I don't think Duncan likes you very much. Now get out. Get out. Stay. Stay. There we go. Finally, he stayed somewhere for once. Alright, see you, Natford fan. Yeah, thanks for being here. At this point, I'm just messing around, so you're not missing a whole lot. Oliver hardly appeared in the Christopher Audrey books. Yeah, he did not. I think he only appeared in like 1 or 2 illustrations. I don't even remember if he even had like a major role in any of them. I think he just appeared or was just kind of there. I think he was in Wilbert's book, but I don't remember. He might have been some of the big like roundhouse illustrations and that huge like roundhouse, like the indoor turntable and all that. He was probably in a lot of those. And I'm getting Duncan out of here because I don't think Thomas can handle another engine having the spotlight because it's Thomas. Thomas just doesn't like anybody because it's Thomas. Thomas is a big jerk. But we already knew that, so it's okay. Chase discovers gravity, yes. Thomas just does not like this table, or this table doesn't like Thomas. He was sitting well here before. I don't know what happened. He was doing so well. I set this up before I started the stream to keep him centered. And Peter Sam has been... See, Peter Sam knows how to behave, Thomas. Come on. Come on. Okay, there we go. That's one of... There we go. That's something that works. I actually prefer Duck to Oliver. Duck did a lot more and had a lot more of an arc than Oliver. Honestly, yeah, he did. Yeah. Duck does a lot more, I think, especially in the books. A lot of the personality he has comes from the TV series and what they did with him after his escape. Because I mean, yeah, in season 3 he has that little arc, but after that he doesn't really do much in the books in that sense. But in the show he has some episodes like Busy Going Backwards, even though that's more episode. I think that's what it's called, Snow Engine, from season 7. So he doesn't really do a whole lot, even in the classic series. But still more than he did in the books, I'll tell you that. Yeah, Thomas, be afraid, be very afraid. Okay, this is a really bad idea. I'm gonna stop now. Thomas I just like doing this because Thomas is so stubborn with how he wants to sit. Thomas, I swear. Okay, good. The magnet will keep you away because I know how magnets work. Look how smart I am. Okay, this is getting a little bit weird. I don't know how long I can keep this going on. Thanks for dealing with this, I guess. All right. I don't know what else I'm really gonna do at this point. So if anyone has any last suggestions or characters they want to see or whatever, or if you just want to see me messing around with Thomas for 5 more minutes. All right. All right. All right. All right, well, I'm thinking of maybe ending this when it hits the 1 hour mark. But I just want to say it a while. Thank you for those of you who showed up to this. I don't really do these a lot anymore because I'm busy with other stuff. But yeah, thank you. Um. All right. So I think I'm probably gonna end the stream here. Thank you for all of you guys who actually showed up to it. That was pretty nice. Or maybe I'll keep it going. I don't know. But oh shoot, my volume's on. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, thank you so much for going to the coming to the stream. It was really nice to actually have people here for once. And I will see you guys whenever I do a stream again. I don't know when that'll be. Hopefully sometime soon though. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.